Right, here we go. We're live. Wow, this is so cool live. Cool. Right. Hello, everyone. Got a nice clear picture, and hopefully the audio is quite good as well at the moment. Today, me and Jimbo are here, and we're reviewing the Trappist Rochefort 10. This is 11.3%. I don't know. There we go. 11.3. That is a 330. There are a few in a series of this, I will say that, and I've had all of them, but in my eyes, this is probably the better one.
Although yeah, people could reading this, of course, is their most popular beer from the three that they make.
Yeah.
So, probably other people will agree.
It's from Belgium, obviously, for those that didn't know. I must add that in. But yeah, from Belgium. Yeah, lovely stuff. So I'm just going to crack this open because I love this, so I can't wait.
Yeah, it's my beer is really sweaty. Like, it's so hot today. I mean, this is going to go down good.
I know, it's like 30 degrees and I'm still wearing a mask. I must be mad. That's dedication, that is.
And if anyone has seen our other videos, this is probably one of our last beers in our long reviews that we've been doing. We've been getting weaker beers to the stronger beers. So this is the last beer in our series that is at the top, like Ruku said, 11.3. So it should go down for treat. Yeah. Oh, and you got the nice glass as well.
Yeah, I got using the Grimbergen. There you go, Grimbergen. You can see the phoenix on the front.
Oh yeah.
And not that the camera will pick this up, but actually in the stem there, it actually does say the word Grimbergen.
Nice. Is it heavy?
It's quite light, but when you've got a bit of drink in it, it does weigh it a little bit.
Yeah. Nice. So if you do get in a bar fight, it's probably a good.
Yeah.
Better than the old pint glass.
Bosh.
But just don't spill the beer.
I'm not going to do that. Yeah,
that was good.
Very sort of dark in appearance, and the head is well, that's like a tan color, I think. But
yeah,
that sort of yeasty looking, foamy sort of color into it.
Yeah, I was about to say, the head looks really thick, and like you said, it's got some color into it, a bit of flakes. But yeah, the aroma is really good. Chocolatey, like a mocha kind of smell.
Yeah.
It's a good taste.
Where is it? That's nice.
Oh, wow. It hits you. Not hit you like the bad thing, but...
Strong alcohol burn, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like not a smoky, but kind of reminds me of like a scotch kind of thing, but a really light scotch. You can feel on your tongue and the back of your throat.
Yeah, it really burns your back of your throat, and I find it burns you downwards as well. But the flavour of this beer is so intense. It's rich, it's sort of intense, it's creamy, good flavours, and I think because of that, you don't really mind the alcohol burn so much. You know, you kind of ignore that because the flavours are so good.
Yeah, and it is 11.3, so I mean, it definitely does have a bite to it, which it should for that percentage. But that's really good. That's really good. And how much do these go for?
On average, I mean, these are quite expensive now. They're about £4 a bottle, but if you look around, I think the cheapest I ever saw this was about just under £4. I think it was about £3. What was it? £3.80 something. So about 20p cheaper than the normal price. But I mean, 20p is 20p, right? So
yeah.
But yeah, they are quite expensive for what they are. But you know, it's not a beer you're going to drink every day. Let's be honest. So it's kind of worth the money.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. And as you continue drinking it, you do get the other flavors like you mentioned out of it. You got the, we kind of talked about this before we drank it a while back, but now after tasting it, reminds me of like biscuits and stuff too, like dark biscuits.
Yeah.
Like raisins, like you mentioned before. It's really good. This would be really good with dark chocolate or cheesecake, for instance. Or
yeah, I think I've had this with dark chocolate a little while back, and like I had some of the 70 and 80% cocoa chocolate, and I'll tell you what, because this was so strong, it just made it taste like dairy milk, for example. It was really weird. I was just like, wow, it's just completely taken the flavour of the chocolate away, but it works really well.
Yeah.
It's such a match, like it's a perfect match. It's just, I mean,
Helps
I'm not a fan of
balance
cheesecake, but
yeah,
it would definitely go well with cheesecake because of the creaminess of the head, like you get from that, and obviously mixed in with the cheese as well. It will just, I think, do really well.
And one thing, talk about sweet things and stuff. I noticed some of the ingredients has got candied sugar in it. That's the first time I've seen a beer with candied sugar for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So basically, candied sugar is from Belgium. It's a type of sugar. Like I think it's I don't know if it's an artificial sugar or what, but it's a very tough sugar, and it has to be burnt at high temperature, and it almost goes into like a syrup. And because they use that in high strength beers, it gives it that real caramel sweet flavour. You can always taste when a Belgian beer's got it in it because it's just a taste that you can't ever forget.
Yeah.
God. I'm on. Oh God! About 4 burps later.
And like our previous beer, it's got the trappist logo here, which he pointed out on another bottle that we drank. So it's definitely authentic.
That's
trappist beer.
And again, I don't know if you noticed this, but I always keep this at room temperature anyway. But you see on the back there, bloody camera, I'll get the angle of this. You can see there it says like 12 to 14 degrees. Tells you how to store it, and I've kept this at room temperature since I've had it, and the idea being is you think a warm beer is not going to taste great, but because of the style of this beer, it brings out the flavour. So if you have it chilled, you wouldn't get as much intense flavour, but if you store it at room temperature, you get all the flavour come through. That's why they tell you to do it.
Yeah, I'm also getting because I drink a lot of mocha coffees and stuff. I mean, I can kind of relate it to that as well. With the dark chocolate and stuff.
It's like dark chocolate, and almost like, especially on the aftertaste, I find is like a borderline roastedness. I don't know if that's exact, but I do get like a slight roastedness on that, and sort of like a tannin taste, almost from like a coffee bean. It just sits really nicely at the back of the throat. Just sits there and it just repeats. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It's got a good amount of bubbles to it as well.
Yeah, I mean the carbonation. Well, I can't really see because it's so dark, but yeah, it definitely has a nice mouthfeel to it, and especially the head. I think the head gives it that different take on it, if you know what I mean. You get the sort of carbonation, but the head almost smooths it out a bit for you. You see, sort of, I do that a little bit. See just sort of how it just runs off the glass. It doesn't really stick much on the grass. It's just sort of the head just drops.
So is there a proper way of holding that glass? No,
I just hold it out I feel comfortable. I've got this. You'll often see me do this with a little finger underneath. That's actually how I drink my beer cans as well. I'm drinking out of a beer can. You'll always see me do that because I find it's extra support. So when you're sort of moving, or if someone bumps into you, you've kind of got the little finger there just to sort of steady you, and you sort of feel a little bit safer. I mean,
you know what? Go.
Yeah, you could do that. You could hold it like that. That's how I hold the Duvel glass. Generally like that when I drink, but that just looks weird. It looks like I'm a wine connoisseur.
Yeah. You know what came to mind is the Indiana Jones, where he chooses the cup.
Mm.
You chose wisely. That's a good.
I've not seen that film. Not seen that film in years, but yeah, absolutely. It's like the Holy Grail, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
When the rapture comes, I'm saved.
We need to get a graphics guy and just like do some light.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think for me as well, the aftertaste of this is probably one of the best aftertastes I've had. It's ongoing. It just, even when you stop drinking it, it's still there 10, 15 minutes later.
Yeah, because
really
usually
nice.
Some beers you take a first sip and then your palate gets used to it and it's a different taste after. But this one, like you mentioned, it's the same taste every time.
Mind you, now I've got a bit of lacing, but yeah. Weirdly. I mean, I think as well, like for an 11.3, I mean, I know like we mentioned this has got a bit of an alcohol kick to it. And we both agreed kind of that doesn't really matter. It's not really life or death. It doesn't put you off the beer in any way. But I think for an 11.3, it's insanely drinkable. Like you could just drink this, no problem at all.
I agree.
You almost forget how strong it is, and you know you can see that I'm probably just over halfway down already. But it's so light, so easy to drink, but full of flavour.
Yeah, it's like going back to that one OJ drink we drank, where the higher percentage. It just seemed like the taste just didn't go with it, with the percentage, and it just got too.
What's that? The 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk about 20% stuff. Yeah, that was interesting. But when you mix it with lemonade, you can't even get that. It's just lemonade. And that's where it got a bit dangerous for me because they told me directly to have it with lemonade, and I did. And it went down far too quickly, and I forgot. I was like, oh, crap, I better slow down. But it kind of ruined the beer in a way because you didn't get the flavour of the beer. It was just lemonade.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You can't handle the taste on it. Drink it with lemonade. Ruku top tip.
Yeah, no, perfect drink. I think I usually scale drinks out of 10. I think that's a big scale. So I think we're going to go, I'll probably rate it out of 5. So I'll probably 5 out of 5 for this one.
Okay. Well, out of 5, yeah, definitely 5, and out of 10, it would be 10. So, I first drank this a few years back. I'm probably talking about 7, 8 years ago, and I loved it then, and I still love it now. So, I would never change my score on that because it's just insanely drinkable and it's full of flavour.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That's what you want out of the beer. You want flavour.
Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't come in draft, but I mean I totally understand. It's only bottles only, and is it easy available to get since you purchased this for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's lots of different sites you can get this from. And obviously the price is still going to be the same. It's generally about £4. You can't really get it. From what I remember, you can't get this in any big of a bottle. It's only a 330, but there are some beers obviously you can get in the 750s. But because don't forget this is brewed by monks, it's one of those things where it will never be on draft, sadly, and it won't ever come in a bigger bottle than a 330 because of the strength of it and the money that it would cost the monks to do so. At the end of the day, they've got to keep their profits and they've got to keep things at an all-time low. So for them, it would be more economical to keep it in a small bottle.
Yeah.
But maybe one day they might. Who knows?
Yeah.
I would love a big 750ml this. Really would.
That would be dangerous.
Also, I know this is going to sound weird. If you look, I don't know if I can't. I'm just going to pick it up. Then you can see in the bottom there's like residue.
Yeah.
That's like a little sediment in there. I mean, you can see for yourself, but you can see the sediment in the bottom there as well. So you know that's a proper decent organic beer.
Yeah. Love their bottle too. I mean, it's pretty simple, but the label
So
here.
the thing with the numbers there as well, you can see where it says 10. On the others, they are different. So it's like 8 and 6, and each one of them represents a lower alcohol content. So I think 6 isn't actually 6%. That's like can't remember now. I think it's like say out 7, and then 8 is like 9%, I think, or something like that. It just gradually gets a little bit higher,
Yeah.
10 being highest. But that's how you recognise what one's the strongest, because it goes in ascending order for numbers. So 10 being the best.
Are they different colour as well? Like the 10 and
Yeah, yeah. The I just landed right on my toe. Oh.
Need another drink. Take the pain away.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh yeah, colours. Yeah. So this is obviously a blue one. There's a green one, and I can't remember the other one. They're different colours. Yeah, I know there's a green one. I've reviewed all of these on my channel before, but for the life of me, I can't remember the colours. That's really bad, I know, but
it's a drink.
different colours. So yeah, it's a good one. And as I say, anything made by monks is awesome. You know, I've got huge respect for them. So
yeah,
it's good beer.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, that's it for me. No, really good review on this beer, and no, taste is quality. So if you can, recommend buying it.
Absolutely. Got to be silly not to.
What's that?
I said you got to be silly not to.
Yeah.
Good quality beer, made by good people, good flavours. What more do you want?
That's it. And it goes well with chocolate. Can't complain.
And cheesecake.
And cheesecake.
A bit of cheesecake. Cool. On that note, I don't know what our next review will be, but we're working on it, I do believe. So hopefully we'll think of something to do next time. I have no idea what to recommend or suggest, but either way, we will be back for some more reviews with me and Jimbo. So don't forget to tune in for that as well. Onwards and upwards, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Cheers, everyone.
Cool. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. See you all later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you've enjoyed this video, give me and Jimbo the thumbs up. Much appreciated.